Cruising Jules here. Today I'm going to talk to you about hair care when it comes to cruising, and I'm going to do it in a countdown style. In no particular order, I'll start with topic number 1, and that is there shampoo and conditioner on the cruise ship? In your cabin, there will be at minimum shampoo. Sometimes you'll get a duo. They might be in the same dispenser or they might be in separate dispensers. So if that's an issue for you, bring your own. On the cruises that I've been on, the shampoo and conditioner that's provided, it's usually not of the quality that I'm used to. So I like to have my own. But in a pinch, or if you're not too fussy, you could just use what they provide. Topic number 2, is there a hairdryer in the room? Yes, every cruise ship that I've been on has a hairdryer in the room. But again, along the same lines of the shampoo and conditioner, if you're used to a certain quality of hairdryer, you might want to bring your own or you might not, and I'll explain why. First of all, the quality of the hairdryers in the room are pretty basic. At least out of all the ships that I've been on, I could think of one exception to that. But anyway, it might be like the ones that are stuck in the wall or in a drawer, and you're not able to move them around the room. They don't have long cords. That being said, there's not too many outlets in the cabin where you could plug in your own hairdryer. But usually out of the hairdryers that are available, I just don't like them. Some of them are kind of cheapy and they've got the that meshy thing around the bottom where the air comes out and then your hair gets stuck in them, or at least my hair has gotten stuck in them many times. And actually the last cruise I was on, I did cut out a little piece of my hair because it was stuck. Point number 3, do you have a Dyson Airwrap? Do you think you might want to bring it on a cruise? Obviously, you're not going to bring this whole big container with you, right? You might want to bring this. I did. I kind of regret bringing mine, and I'll tell you why. First of all, it didn't work on the ship, and then second, when I brought it home, it didn't work the same ever since. And I'm not quite sure if it's because of this or if it has something to do with this, but I do think that these Dysons consume a lot of energy. Anyway, I don't really know if this is really a good product for a cruise ship. I did go on some message boards and I did see one particular cruise line doesn't allow them. But then I saw mixed messages like, yes, they do. So I think maybe just do your own homework. And if in doubt, don't even bother bringing it. Now, the good news is if you're on Princess Cruise Lines and you're booked in a suite, they have premium hair dryers in there now, the Dry Bar. Hope that these cruise ships start upgrading the hair dryers in the rooms. So another thing is there might be a lot of travel before you get to the cruise ship. You might be traveling for hours or days. If you don't have time to wash your hair, you want to freshen it up, can I recommend Shampowder? So this is by Aveda, and I've been using Aveda hair care products for I've been using them for decades. This product's called Shampowder, and it's been around for a while, but it smells wonderful. The Aveda products are a botanical line and they have kind of like a aromatherapy scent to them. So what you do with this, there's a little nozzle there. I don't recommend you just kind of like do this because it's going to make a mess and you're going to get a lot of powder on your hair. But instead, I just use the palm of my hand. I just use the palm like this. You get a little bit out. Not too much, you don't want to overdo it. And then what I do is even still, because you don't want to just like throw that on your hair, I kind of rub it like that and then I throw it on, right? Oh, it smells great. Okay, and then that's it. And that'll buy you definitely hours and probably at least another day. I'll leave a link in the description. Okay, so another tip. Same product line, Aveda. If you're prone to getting a sunburn on your scalp and you don't want to wear a hat, they've got this. It filters out UV rays. It's like a sunscreen basically for your hair and your scalp. So I just spray it around. It's like a hairspray. I just put it over here. Anyway, it's a nice alternative because you don't always want to wear a hat when you're out. But definitely you want to protect your skin and your scalp when you're away. Okay, another thing is, it's going to be really super windy at times on the deck. Your hair is going to be it's going to be flying all over the place. So if you could tie it back, that's probably the best option, or bring a hat. But even still, the hats you bring, make sure they aren't going to go fly away. All right, another thing to consider is, should you get your hair done before you go on a cruise? Well, I don't know. It depends how long that cruise is, but if it's 7 days, I don't know. I think I would say wait. And the reason why is because, well, most of those cruises are sailing on saltwater bodies of water. and then the salt water gets in the air and it could affect your hair, it might dry it out. And then the other thing too is if you're swimming, all that salt and the chlorine is not good for your hair. There's an Aveda product that I could also recommend to you. I don't have it in front of me, but maybe I'll show it on the website, but it's supposed to wash out chlorine. So if you want to try and salvage your hair, you could do that. The other thing is the sea salt in the air and the humidity could just make your hair go wild and expand. So you want to have a flat iron. If you don't have one, this is a really good quality brand, BioIonic. I've had this flat iron probably 19, 20 years now. Pretty sure I bought this one in 2005. So I guess it's 20 years old. Still works great, and it has negative ions in it. So I think that's why they call it BioIonic. But I'm not going to go into the whole spiel about why you want to have negative ions. But you want something with a good quality plate so you're not wrecking your hair. And I'll leave a link in the description about this brand. Now, another thing is between the wind and the chlorine and the sea salt and the whole craziness of the hair, there are hair salons on the cruise ship. Most of them are using the same product lines, and one of them for the hair care is the Keratis. I did try that a couple times. Personally, I prefer treatments like an Olaplex treatment back home or at the Vita Salon, the botanical treatments. But there is that option to get a treatment while you are on a cruise ship in the hair salon. Those are my hair tips for cruising. If you like this video, please subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video.